Hi everyone, I went through the very difficult operation called the Macular Hole Vitrectomy. I would like to share a few tips with you guys because I found them very important, and some of them actually I come up to after day 4, which was a bit too late. So I would love you to watch this video and share with somebody who's going to have macular hole operation, and procedure requires you to keep the face down constantly 24/7 for about 8 days, which is really difficult task. So I'll give you a few tips. As a yoga teacher, I start from tip number 1, how to do few exercise face down. And the first few will actually help you to remove all the tension which accumulates in the shoulders and the neck. If you constantly keep face down and you read or you watch some movies, you will find a lot of pain in the shoulder and your neck. So what I suggest you to get to Balasana a few times a day and place the forehead gently on the floor or on the head, on the side of this pillow, which I bought for sleeping. I will explain later why I didn't like it. So you put forehead on this part of the pillow, relax your shoulders, relax your neck, stay here, and we can move to the plank. You can move here and do a few physical activities which make the blood go through the veins, obviously, which helpful with the oxygen. Go back to Balasana, relax here, relax your shoulders, your neck. So a few more exercises for face down you could do is Janu Shirshasana. When you extend one leg, you're still facing down, put foot on the side, and you gently just move this way, just as much as you can reach. That will give you a nice stretch, and you're doing something while you obviously have to keep your face down. I'll keep repeat. Don't forget to breathe, obviously. There we go. So the whole is useful exercise. One more. When you're on your table position, you can actually hold your leg, right leg with right hand. That will help you definitely to remove that pain you will have in the shoulders. Right foot with left hand. Stretch upwards to the sky. You will have plenty of time to do it, so you can actually hold one of the movements for a while. You can hold it up to 3-4 minutes and keep breathing. It will make your day go faster as well, which is very useful when you're in position like this. So you change hands and you change feet. And obviously afterwards, after each one, you go back to Balasana, child pose, and just relax this way, on your hands, on these pillows, just like that. So now it's the time to explain you why I like this pillow. I got it just before operation, and it looks good. It has a facial thing here, like holes for your cheeks. But what I found, it gives too much pressure on the shoulders and the neck, because when you place your face in here, this part squashing your cheeks really badly, which pressurizing the eye And because it's so high, it's kind of, don't let the, I'll explain, you can lay on it maybe for a minute or two, but you still have that pressure on the shoulders because you're kind of lifting yourself. So the ideal thing is just to keep on a yoga mat and just exercise on the floor, because for sleeping I will show you really good tip. So next tip, mirror. I bought a really small mirror like that, somewhere in TK Maxx, and I put that strings from the trainers. I think I got them from old trainers. Attached it to, so I could see everything what's happening, just putting the mirror on the subjects I want to see. And that's quite handy. If you walk around the house, you can see your walls, you can see what's located on the shelves. You can see what's located on the tables. And you can put everything in front of you and look in the mirror. And in the mirror, keeping your face down, you see all reflection of the things. So you don't have to lift your eyes up. And you can see everything through the mirror. It's really tricky for the brain actually to register what you're going to pick, but you get used to it, and that's probably better, because recovery is such a thing. The better you do it, the better recovery takes place. So keep going with the face down. Today my number 10, that's why I'm allowed to lift my face up. Almost first day. So another tip, you put things on the floor, because every time you walk, you look to the floor and you see all these things I'm locating on the floor. Easier to make a cup of coffee, get the banana, the fruit intake, everything located in my table on the side. So I tiptoe and I kind of see everything for kettle, for the teas. So try not to place it too far on the table, so you don't necessarily need to move your face up, which it's very restricted. You can't do it because the healing will take longer time. So washing hair, not advised. And you know, nice and greasy, smelly hair, nobody likes. What I do, I see I put the drops on the floor. Every time you pass by, you always know you have to put the drops 4 times a day. It's advised by doctors. So that this is just normal baby powder, Johnson baby powder. Got a really big jar just for that purpose. So this is good thing, because you're not allowed to put shampoo on your face and your eye. You have to protect your eye, and no shampoo, no soap. So you put a bit of talcum powder on your hand. I probably used it all last week. I use it every day a little bit just to refresh my hair every morning. So you rub it like that, or straight to the hair. So it smells nice. It's remove that stickiness of the hair. It's kind of stops that funny sticky look which nobody wants. We still want to have nice fresh hair even we don't feel very well. So you put a bit more and maybe go behind the sides. Behind the sides. And as you see, sometimes I just do this way because that's easier. I put things on the floor for my bathroom routine. So every time I need to wipe my skin before I go to bed or something, I can actually see, and I don't have to open the drawers. I don't have to lift my head and search for things, because that position of the head is no for 8 days after operation. So when you keep things on the floor, it's so handy. So sometimes I spread that powder with the brush, just like that, and see, I have immaculate, nice, clean hair and protected eye, obviously. No infections needed. So I'll show you this, I should use, and another thing, sleeping. This is the most important one. I'll show you with my pillow, just a second. I'll show you with the pillow how uncomfortable it can be. So you take this pillow, as I thought I will use a lot, and you put it on your bed. And what happens is everything, all the face is scratched up and it's so painful, and you have to still hold yourself. It's like being in bed in plank position sort of thing. So that's, I'd rather use it on the mat floor. So I have that little chair. It's like a stool. It's a stool, and it's level with my mattress. So amazing it was to find this on the night number 3, that I could so comfortably place my forehead on this stool and put my chin on the mattress, and everything's so relaxed. Neck is relaxed, shoulders relaxed. You have to keep them shoulders off the way, and you can sleep like this. And such a comfort. For 8 nights without any pressure. You don't have to sitting down, like some people advise you to sleep sitting down. It's not possible because everything is in agony and you're all so tired and you want to get out. But this is just perfect because you have all the full rest of the night you need, and after operation it's so important. So I advise you guys to get this. And enjoy your night's sleep, because you can maybe, if you don't have a chair like level with the mattress, maybe you can come up with some idea of putting something just to level up and cushioned right to the mat level. There we go. This is my favorite thing I discovered, and I wish I did know that about it before, because only things I knew, it's that pillow or sitting pose for sleeping, but this is such a good thing to do, and I wish you all good luck, great recovery, and use that tip and sleep well.